everybody, I hope you are all having an amazing day today. It is super stormy outside right now, so if you hear some craziness in the background, that is probably why. Also, there is Juno just taking a nap on the couch. I did move my computer temporarily just so I can do some work in another area, so that is why you now see my living room instead of my office. But today I wanted to talk about how we can actually induce an out-of-body experience from a lucid dream. So what's cool about learning one of these skills, lucid dreaming or astral projection or inducing out-of-body experiences, is once you learn one, it's pretty easy to learn the other one because a lot of the fundamentals are the same and you can induce them in very similar ways. And one of my favorite ways to induce an out-of-body experience is directly from a lucid dream. That way you don't have to wake up in the middle of the night, try to induce the vibrations, or just try to, pray for a spontaneous out-of-body experience before you go to bed. You can actually learn this skill and use this experience through the lucid dream practice. And I know that some of you are already lucid dreaming but haven't had your first out-of-body experience yet, so I kind of want to break down what I do in the lucid dream state to actually induce an out-of-body experience. So let's get into it. So as soon as you realize you're dreaming, as soon as you realize you are lucid in the dream, of course you want to try to stay as calm as possible, because you probably know by now that you could instantly be pulled out of the lucid dream if you get too excited or hyped or just decide to try to run and fly away. Doesn't always work, and it's very hard to maintain that experience if we're super hyped and just don't even take the time to kind of stabilize the experience. So that's the first thing you want to do. Even if you're going to just go around the lucid dream and chill and have a good time, you still want to stabilize the experience, especially if you're going to try to turn the lucid dream into an out-of-body experience. So as soon as you get lucid, you realize you're dreaming, you want to stay where you are. As hard as it is sometimes, there's just so much going on, but you want to stay where you are, stay completely calm, or if you aren't calm at first, try to bring yourself back and calm yourself down, and just interact with your environment without moving around. So you want to use your senses. Once you're lucid, pay attention to what you can see around you. What colors can you see? Now, what can you hear in the lucid dream? What can you feel around you? Can you feel your clothes, your hands? Are you on carpet or the grass? Are you in some sort of building? You really want to engage with your surroundings without having to move, because we want to stabilize the lucid dream first instead of walking around and making the dream create more imagery, right? We just want to really stabilize and ground ourselves in the experience. And once you start to do this, you will notice the dream get very clear, very colorful, and you'll feel very grounded and stabilized. It won't feel all hazy and foggy, and it will be a lot easier to maintain this. So once you've grounded in your experience, it takes maybe even 30 seconds, sometimes less, more if you want to, but we want to just make sure everything is completely clear and we have stabilized the experience. Now is where it gets kind of fun. If you're wanting to use the lucid dream to induce an out-of-body experience, what you want to start doing is thinking about your physical body. Now, there's a couple different ways that you can induce an out-of-body experience from a lucid dream, but one of my favorite ways is to think about my physical body. What position am I laying in bed, probably? Can I feel the pillow on my head? And you start to tune into what your physical sleeping body is actually doing. And if you guys have ever experienced dual body awareness, it's where you can feel your physical body at the same time as you're in the lucid dream, so you're literally experiencing both bodies at the same time. That's what's going to start happening. So you're going to start to actually feel yourself laying in bed. You're going to start maybe hearing stuff in your actual room where you're sleeping. And you're going to be able to be conscious of both states at the same time. So your physical body and what your dreaming body is doing. The more you tune into it though. So you really want to start imagining what your body is actually doing. If you can hear anything in your physical room, if you can smell anything, if you can feel anything at all. And what you're going to notice is you will start to become very hyper vivid of your body. And if we're dreaming, if we're in the lucid dream, our body is in sleep paralysis. Our body is in the vibrations. So once you start to shift your awareness from the dreaming world back to the physical body, you're going to start picking up on these sensations. Now, if you don't feel the vibrations right away, or you aren't really picking up what your physical body is doing, what would it feel like to have the vibrations? Like, you just imagine what it would actually feel like, and then you actually start to feel the vibrations. You actually start to feel yourself in sleep paralysis as you are in the dream realm. Now, pretty much from here, you want to will yourself out of your physical body by tuning into what it feels like to be in bed. So you're in the dream, but you're taking your awareness and shifting it back to your physical body and what your physical body is doing. Now, there are a couple different ways, like I was talking about, to induce an out-of-body experience from the lucid dream, but the easiest way is to become aware of the sensations of your physical body and be aware of what your physical body is actually doing. And I'm sure some of you have had experiences where you're in the out-of-body experience, but then it shifts to a lucid dream and you might be shifting back and forth. But what you want to do is really start to hyper-focus on those physical sensations of your physical body. But you can also create a portal, is what I usually call it, to get out of body from the lucid dream. So you can either find a door or you can create a door, and you can tell yourself as soon as you step through that door, you will be in full vibrations back in your bed. So it's all down to expectation and intention. You can also try waking yourself up from the lucid dream, and how I do this is just meditate with my eyes closed. So once I stabilize the lucid dream, I can either bring my awareness back to my physical body like we talked about until it becomes so real you can actually will yourself out of body that way and actually feel yourself leave your physical body from the dream, which is like such a trippy experience. You can find a portal using a door. You can use an ocean if you want to go in the ocean in the lucid dream and tell yourself that will bring yourself back to your body. You can really create anything into a portal from the lucid dream if you have strong expectation and intention. But the other way that I like to create an out-of-body experience is to just sit with my eyes closed in the lucid dream and meditate. If you've never meditated in a lucid dream, I highly recommend trying this because it is so profound, and there's actually many things that could happen from meditating in the lucid dream. And I'm not going to spoil these for you. I'll let you explore and experiment with it because it will be different for everybody. But that's one of the ways that I can induce out-of-body experiences, is just by meditating in the lucid dream, and you can actually wake yourself up that way without waking up your physical body. So your mind's already aware in the lucid dream, right? Like, you know that you're dreaming. So you can actually carefully wake your physical body up without you can actually wake your mind up without waking up your physical body. So have you ever woken up in the vibrations or sleep paralysis? Or have you ever woken up in your bed without opening your eyes? You just have that awareness switched back on, like you know you're laying down. That's kind of what will happen through meditating in the lucid dream. And if you are intending to wake up just through your mind without waking up your physical body, you can actually wake yourself up from the lucid dream and into the vibrations. So those are 3 really, really easy ways to induce an out-of-body experience from a lucid dream. I literally have been experimenting with this and writing tons of ideas down in a notebook and seeing what experiments work as far as inducing an out-of-body experience go from the lucid dream. So I literally have so many more to share with you guys, which I will be sharing in the future, but these are my 3 favorite and main ways to induce an astral projection or an out-of-body experience directly from the lucid dream. So I would love to know if you guys have tried this, what your technique is, if there's a way that you induce out-of-body experiences through the lucid dream that we haven't covered. And I would just love to hear you guys' experiences with this, because it makes things a lot easier not having to like wake yourself up, make sure that you're in REM, and then induce the vibrations to get out of body. Like, when you're in the lucid dream, you're already in REM sleep. so we can actually bring that consciousness from the lucid dream and take it back to our physical body, so we naturally wake up in REM without disturbing the physical body, so we can get out of our body. I hope that makes sense. A lot of words there, but I hope that makes sense. Please let me know your guys' experiences with this, and if you try this, and yeah, what happens. I hope that this video served you in some way. Please subscribe if you like the content I create on this channel so you don't miss out on future content, and make sure to like the video if you got something from this video. And if you would like to learn how to lucid dream and induce out-of-body experiences in 30 days or less and work with me, make sure to check out the links in the description for my online courses and my one-on-one mentorships. Alright guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for joining in this video, and as always, I'm sending you endless love and endless lucidity.